part 3. We're just staring down these guys like we were earlier. Except this time we're going to feed them like they requested. You know, as he spins around, are those like his ears?
Yeah, I think they are. They're like sunken in ears.
Dude, I wish I'd missed one more time.
Man.
Oh wow, that went through his... Oh my goodness.
That should have counted.
All of these should have counted. Let's move to a different area. Dude, okay. What is going on? Okay, that one was my fault. Oh my lord.
There we go.
Alright, so there's one thing you should note. So if you don't, like, jump up here, you won't get this thing.
Ever? Or
I don't know if it respawns or not.
I was curious about that.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, maybe now that it's...
Remastered?
Yeah, maybe it does now. But I don't recall it ever doing it in the N64 version. So basically, every world gets 10 jigsaws and 100 notes. There's 5 Jinjos, which of course lead to one of the jigsaws in every single world. We're doing pretty good right now. We're making pretty good progress.
When you get all 100 music notes, do you get a jigsaw piece?
No.
What do you get after that? That's strictly...
You don't have to collect all of anything, to be honest. But the more notes you have, the more doors you can open. Like, okay. There's note doors, okay? And it'll say, like, 100 or 200 or 300.
So we definitely want to go ahead and just pick up everything along our way.
Yeah, everything we possibly can, we want to collect as we go. And now I want to note something here. Speedrunners, man, they're just so good. They're so good at these games, man. Speedrunners actually skip over becoming the termite in this world, I believe. I don't think they ever become the termite because they manipulate some of the slopes in the game to where, because to be the if you're the termite, you have a better chance of, or I mean, you don't slide off of slopes as easily as Banjo and Kazooie did. I don't need those eggs, but I do need one more Momo token. And to be completely honest, right now I have no. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the termite hill.
Yeah.
So we got to go and get it.
Because I remember talking about the termite hill and the speedrunners the last time we played through on N64.
Yeah, man, I would love to get into that, but dude, like, I feel like I would get frustrated so fast. Like, so many times I would hit that reset button because I'm just like, no, not again. You know what I mean? Like, and this guy, man, look, hey, ugly, no bears allowed in Ticker's Tower. That's not fair. Like, I think that, like, they'll jump here and immediately jump again or something, and, like, it doesn't even register that you were on the slope, you know what I mean? And so you don't slide off of the slope.
Okay.
Because the way the game's, I guess the way that it's programmed is it counts how long you're on there or something, and then you start to gain momentum in the downward direction, you know?
Okay. I can see that.
Now we have plenty. Thanks, Mumbo. Thank you. Can we get this party started, please, sir? I was hitting the wrong button. I'm used to... Okay, so on the Nintendo 64, the B button was canceled, but on the Xbox, it's the X button, or whatever this is. I'm not an Xbox player. Is this the X over here on the far right?
No, that's your B button.
That's B?
Yeah.
No way.
That's B.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, X is the cancel button on this one. Okay. No, X is the equivalent of the B button
on the N64.
On the N64.
Okay.
Yeah. And, which, by the way, how many notes do we have in this world now?
I think we had 90. Yeah, we were in the 90s, I knew.
Huh. So we're missing some. That's scary because I know where everything is as far as the notes and the jigsaws. And I don't know where we haven't been yet. Oh, there's some notes. Oh, that's not 9. It's only 6. Give me that cool backpack or else. So there's 3 more notes. What was I saying then? Before I got all distracted and started reading dialogue and stuff.
So, let's take a little sidetrack here. NES Mini.
Oh man, excited! So excited, ready to get it.
I am not excited about the controller situation because
what's the controller situation?
They are not allowing for an original controller to like plug up.
What?
Now they have the new controller is essentially the same thing, but you just can't use like an original NES controller.
Really?
Yes.
Now what's the deal with that?
I don't know, man.
Why?
Or you can use the classic controller from the Wii. You know, the one they released. It looks kind of like a GameCube controller. You can use that as well.
Okay.
But
that's kind of cool, I guess.
I am kind of sad about the classic controller.
Yeah, that's you mean the original controller?
Yeah,
the classic controller.
Yeah,
not referring to the one for the Wii.
Right.
Yeah, dude, that's weird, man. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about that.
Just taking a look here at some of the games. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. Excited about that. Galaga, Kid Icarus.
Kid Icarus, man. They came out with a new one. I've always thought Pit was a kind of cool character in the Smash Brothers series. Never played Kid Icarus, and I never played the Uprising.
Never played it either. I'm excited to play those. Both Castlevanias. Of course, the original Castlevania and the 2 Simon's Quest are on there. Excited about that.
I don't think I've played Simon's Quest either.
I haven't played Simon's Quest.
So here's the note doors I was telling you about right here. See, 50? We collected 50 notes in the first world, so we get to go through here, right here.
You had all 100, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It tells you your total at the top right.
And then you got Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, Legend of Zelda, as well as Zelda 2. You have Ninja Gaiden. You have Kirby's Adventure, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike. There's plenty of great games.
Oh yeah.
Bubble Bobble. I have that game as well. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can use your old cartridges.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
If I'm not mistaken.
Now, I never gave Zelda 2 an honest try. Never did. I want to give it an honest try, though. Absolutely. I played the first one. I completed the first one, the first half of the game, because that game is actually split into 2 sections. It's split into a first quest, and then it's split into a second quest. I don't really know what the difference is, but it took me forever to figure out how to complete the first game, because, I mean, it essentially gives you no direction. You just kind of explore and figure it out, which I think is awesome. Which, by the way, the new Zelda game, the new Zelda Wii U game, is going to be similar to that in nature, which I think is really cool. Well, I don't know about as far as no direction, but as far as, you know, being able to explore the game at your own will. You know, there's some rumors going around, but I don't want to say anything about it yet. You know, because I don't want to spread rumors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The video that I saw for the new Zelda, I guess unofficial trailer, I don't remember where it was shown at. Was it E3 maybe?
Well, now they did.
A couple years ago?
Yeah. They did just release an actual trailer.
I don't think I've seen that one, but the trailer I did see for it was incredible. Like, I was like, man, that is spot on. That's perfect.
You have to watch the new trailer. Like, the new trailer is, like, ridiculous. Like, it looks awesome. Like, it's honestly, it's like a mix. It's like a more matured version of Wind Waker. Did you ever play Wind Waker?
Very, very little, but yes.
Dude, Wind Waker was a great game. Everybody was disappointed in its graphics. I thought the graphics were just awesome, man. It's a nice change of things, you know. I think it's cool when people explore different avenues. Of course, you know, no matter what you do, you're not going to please everyone. But I thought it was a cool change. Now, as far as, you know, the other Wind Waker graphic games, like the ones that they put on the DS, the Phantom Hourglass, and the other one, the Spirit Tracks, I didn't get into those enough to purchase them. I borrowed them from a friend, and I was like, it's all right.
Yeah.
And it just came out on the
You
Wii
love some
U.
eggs, man.
Yeah.
Should I leave those there?
Yeah, those eggs. They're,
Yeah.
See, they've been in that shell for I don't know how long. I don't know what's going on. Those eggs, man. I don't.
Now, I will say, if the NES Mini does not support cartridge, like, if it's strictly built-in, like, flashed games, essentially, then I think that will send a lot of people away.
I think so, too. But, how did that Atari flashback play out?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking. It'd be the same thing. I mean, for those of you who don't know what he's talking about, it's just you plug it into the back of your TV. It's got like 20 or so games on it, and you just play them. It has a little joystick with it and everything. So I feel if it's like that, I feel like it will be. I feel like it won't be as successful as it supports cartridges. Now I feel like they're going towards kind of like the. What's that? The Retron. I feel like that's what they're aiming towards.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
But if they don't support the emulation like the Retron does, Retron 5, Retron 7, whichever one we're on now.
Yeah, I think it's the 5 right now.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be as successful as they're hoping it'll be. Now, the diehard fans already own those games. I mean, and that's just all there is to it.
True.
So they're aiming towards the people who either can't afford or just don't have access to those games and console. And I'll probably end up with one. I mean, I think it's a great idea, but I think if they don't support cartridges, that's a major fail on their part.
Yeah, I mean, but they do have to look at it from the profitable standpoint too, It probably costs a little bit of money to try to put something in that'll read the pins and stuff, the original, of course. I don't know. I've never really looked at, the manufacturing cost, but I'm sure it's a lot less now, of course, than it was back then, But I'm sure it's still, it's just, I guess, it's still a very profitable idea because kids are going to jump all over that, to see because it's all going to be fresh and new to them, And with the Virtual Console, I always thought the Virtual Console was awesome, giving everybody a chance to
go back and play either what they missed or what they enjoyed as a kid.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was a good idea as well.
Actually, we are at 13 minutes for this part right now.
I was about to say, we're getting a little out of hand on this one, but...
yeah, sorry, I started thinking about classic games.
We could go on a rant for like hours on end about classic games.
Absolutely. But right now, I think we're going to call this a part
3.
Part 3.
See what you did there, right?
So guys, thanks for watching. Catch us in part 3. We'll continue on Treasure Trove Cove here.
Hope everyone has a great day.
See you soon.